Well, I just experienced something for the first time ever. New season of life, that's for sure. So a lot of our close friends don't homeschool, and they're really good friends. So during the week where we used to hang out in the mornings when the kids were younger, they're not available anymore. So we hang out sometimes after school for their kids in the afternoon, like at 1:30, 1 o'clock. But that requires me leaving home or not working on things I need to work on while they visit. And it makes it hard. It like backs things up for me at home. So today I was like, man, I would love for the kids to play with friends, but I cannot leave the house for 2.5 hours or 2 hours or even an hour and a half for them to get to go over a friend's house to play. And I can't have anybody over here that I need to, sit and chat with versus working on housework. So I was like, what if I ask a friend to drop off her kids after they get out of school and I'll take them back home later? And I'm like, this is crazy. This is new territory, new season of life. I mean, I know people do this. It's just new. So it worked out. Our best little buddies came over. They played for like 2.5 hours at my house with my kids. I worked. I made bread. I worked out. What else did I do? I think that's all I did. And then when it was time for them to leave, I called everybody in. So we had 8 hands working on picking up the whole playroom and the kids' room, all the Legos. Everything was tidied up, and we left. And I made apple snacks for everybody, put them in the van, and we dropped them off at home. Crazy. No arguing, because why would you argue when friends come over? Come on. It's like a party. And gave my friend a wonderful break because her 2 little ones were napping the whole time she was home. So she got to get some rest and do some work with quiet, which is unusual. And so I got to bless her in that. And really fun. So cool day. Wanted to knock out another one of the video requests that I had. Someone asked how I stay motivated. It's really quite simple for me. I feel like Proverbs 31 speaks pretty powerfully to me when it talks about just not being idle. Proverbs also, being productive, not being idle with your time, not falling into the sin of laziness and idleness. So that helps me stay motivated. Of course, I think there's time for rest and relaxation, and it's totally has its place and purpose, and it's good. Totally take advantage of that often. But during my day, like my work day, which starts when the kids wake up till about when my husband gets home, and that's not counting raising the children, because obviously we raise the children 24/7. But, once my husband gets home, I feel like I'm done for the day as far as housework goes and stuff to do. So I stay motivated because I feel like it's God's design. And then also as far as my emotions go, I don't give myself impossible tasks to accomplish each day. Like, if I feel really excited and in the mood to do a bunch of extra things, I will. But I limit myself to like one thing needs to get done per day. Today it was laundry. So that's what I've done today is laundry. And, I try to make sure that I get everything else done too. But as far as housework goes, laundry. And I want my husband to come home. I mean, my husband leaves the house before any of us are up and works all day long to get paid to provide the life that I have for me, allowing me to stay home full time, allowing me to homeschool my children, which has been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember. And I have this dream come true because my husband's made, ultimately the Lord, but my husband's such a hard worker. He's out all day working away from his family, making this possible for us. And then also, I want him to feel appreciated, but also I want him to see that I'm carrying my load too, I'm at home. This is my domain, my workplace. I need to like do something while you're not home, you know? There's a lot of stuff to do at the house. There's laundry, there's cleaning, there's groceries, there's cooking. And all of that doesn't just happen. And I don't expect him to do it when he gets home at night after working all day, or on the weekends when he has one day off, you know. Sunday we have off, but church kind of fills up the whole day. So there's got to be some time for rest and relaxation and recuperating and re-energizing and enjoying life. So I'm not a sunglasses person because they give me headaches. So I like to take care of as much as I can while he's at work, so that when he comes home, he can feel the freedom and the relief to just enjoy his family. And that's better for us too, because instead of like, oh, you're home, now let's do all this stuff, or oh, it's the weekend, now let's do all this stuff, we can just chill and enjoy life together. So that's what keeps me motivated, is God's design and wanting to make sure that my husband knows I am not just, you know, lazy and leeching off of his hard work and expecting him to do everything that I should be able to get done while he's not here. Now I do only have 2 kids, and they are 5 and 6. They play together well. You know, for people that have more children than I do and then different ages, it's definitely gonna look different than it does for me. You may have to have even less things to try to get done per day, and you may need your husband's help. You know, things may have to roll over to the evening or the weekend, and that's fine. I'm not saying that the way we do it is the right way. The question was, how do I stay motivated? I stay motivated because I want that free time and I want the free evenings, so I get it done. But even with just 2 kids, if my agenda starts to become my priority and it makes me act harsh or frustrated or impatient with my kids because they're getting in my way, then I will stop what I'm doing and do it later. And there have been times where I just feel tired and I just want to rest, and so I don't do this today, I'll do it tomorrow, just because. Or we leave for the whole day to do something cool and adventurous and different, and I don't get anything done, and I'll do it tomorrow. Sure, those are just exceptions to the norm. The norm is what I'm referring to. My life is not a cookie cutter, perfect, exactly the same all the time. Of course not. Life happens. There's unexpected things that pop up, and then there's random things that pop up. And like today, as an example, I did not have on my to-do list, but it just worked out that I could accomplish it, so I did. Trim my kids' hair a little bit, trim my dog's toenails, and brush their hair. I made bread and milled flour, which I didn't even realize I needed to do. So I got to do those things because I was home all day and my kids were entertained and playing well, so it gave me that extra time to accomplish that. You know, it wasn't on my list. If I wouldn't have done it, it would have been fine. But hey, I got it done, so awesome. So just to ramble a little bit about that, I hope that's helpful and answers your question.